Welcome back, everyone. Today we are making a riff on a Tom Collins called Shades of Pink that's not super pink. For this cocktail, we're going to start off with 1 full ounce of simple syrup, then 1 full ounce of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Oh, come out. Stupid pulp. All right, so this recipe calls for a full 1.5 ounces of rose elderflower gin. However, or elderflower rose gin, whatever. Same thing, same. But at the very beginning, we're only going to use 1/2 ounce that's going to go into the shaker tin. The rest is going to be used as a float. So with all of these ingredients in here, we're going to add our ice. And we're going to shake for about 10 to 15 seconds. For this, okay, we're going to use our Hawthorne in our mesh strainer. So we're going to set that to the side for a second. We are going to fill our Collins glass up with ice. Okay. And now we're going to strain right into our Collins glass. It's not super pink. Sad day.
Well,
I mean, it's kind of pink.
It's tough to see on the camera.
It's like, I mean, it's pink. I mean, if I look at it, if I squint my eyes.
If I look with my eyes closed.
If I look with my eyes closed, I can see.
If we use imagination.
Okay. So then after that, we're going to top with soda water. We have a disagreement. The cameraman and I have a disagreement on how much an ounce is when I'm free pouring, and that's totally fine. But I know where I need it to be to get my ounce. So just deal with it, camera dude. Okay. So that last ounce of the gin is going to go on as a float. So we're going to need our bar spoon. You're going to hug it up against the side of the glass and then pour over the top of the spoon to give that nice layered effect. Beautiful. Okay. And like I always say, no cocktail is complete without her garnish. So we're going to add in a gorgeous orange slice. All right. There we have our shades of pink. Okay. We all know if you do a float, by the love of God, make sure you stir. You don't want to do what my cameraman did when I gave him my Bob Marley cocktail. He just wants straight rum and blue curacao. Okay, I mean, it's kind of pinky.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's working.
It's working. Okay. Now, remember, we're going to taste. We're going to rate from 1 to 5. Ooh. Very refreshing. Okay. It's not super sweet, but it's still just sweet enough that it's easy to drink. For me, it definitely screams like garden party. I know that sounds kind of crazy. I've never been to a garden party.
I was going to say, how many garden parties
I've never been to a garden party. But if I had to go to a garden party, I feel like this is what I would drink. I don't know what you do at a garden party. Do you garden? I don't know. Anywho.
Oh my God.
I'm not sophisticated, people. I make cocktails, okay? It's just where we are. Anyway, it's very light. It's very refreshing. I would definitely drink this again and again, and it would go down very, very smoothly. I'm going to give this one, I'm going to give it a 4.7 out of 5. This one is actually quite delicious. It's got a lot of good flavor considering that the only flavor that you're getting is coming from the Elderflower Rose Gin. So I'm actually genuinely surprised at how much flavor is in here. Anywho's. Don't forget, if you enjoy the cocktails, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your rating is on the cocktails. And don't forget, ingredients are listed below. That way you can try Le Garden Party cocktails, if you're bougie, at home. Until the next pour, guys. Cheers.